Got me some Delta Mojo in this Falcon. Thanks, Crossroads Greg. Excellent blend. Highly recommended. So, this video, if you haven't been able to figure it out, this is going to be a video response to Amber. Amber, the queen mother of the YouTube pipe community, just hit 1,000 subscribers and having a very generous giveaway. So I'm more than happy. I'm super excited to participate. Amber, you want to know our top 5 Wheelhouse songs. I didn't even know what that means. But I guess you went on to explain that it means songs that we started listening to when we began to appreciate music. Music we listened to when we were a kid. So, I don't know. I kind of feel like my childhood was a music wasteland. I was not really exposed to a whole bunch of music except for what I found for myself, which was music in movies and on the radio station. And that was like country music. That's it. My mom had not, and she still doesn't have any real interest in music. My dad does, but he usually keeps that to himself. So my parents never really shared their music with me as a child. So I kind of figured it out for myself. And it was bad. But here are a few highlights. Crap. Number 1 is Crazy on You by Heart. If you're not familiar with the song, it starts out with, it's got like a Spanish guitar type intro to it. Really cool. I had a tape recorder when I was a kid, and I would just surf through the radio stations, and I would record things that I found interesting. Usually I would just record myself, talking, but I would occasionally find songs. I found that song, and I thought it was so cool. And I didn't figure out until like later on, like who it was singing it. But it was cool. I liked it. Number 2, and I'm kind of ashamed of this, all right? Ninja Rap by Vanilla Ice. So here's how bad it was. I was not aware of these artists. I didn't really have a radio station that would play that. Vanilla Ice was huge with his song Ice Ice Baby. I never heard of it. I didn't know what it was. I just never had that exposure. But when the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Part 2 came out, well, who's in there? Vanilla Ice singing Ninja, Ninja, Rap. My brothers and I, we just ate it up. We loved it. I had the soundtrack, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Part 2, on cassette. And I got lots of ninja rap time. Ugh, that's the worst one. All right, number 3 is Amarillo by Morning. It's a country song by George Strait. Kind of a slow, sad kind of song. Country music basically tells a story, and that one has a lot of good fiddles and steel guitars. It's just a really nice song. I enjoy it. It was one of the first country songs that I came to like really appreciate and like. And I still do to this day. Number 4, Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses. Now, I was starting to become 13, 14 years old, and I'd been given or I'd bought the Appetite for Destruction CD by Guns N' Roses, and I loved that CD as a child. It was one of those CDs that helped awaken me to rock music, and I really loved it. I loved the whole thing. I think maybe nowadays I might appreciate Sweet Child of Mine more, but when I was a teenager, Welcome to the Jungle, that was it. And then my 5th and final Wheelhouse song, this also comes from the movies, One of my favorite movies of all time still is The Blues Brothers, and they have a song on the soundtrack. They play it in the movie, but it's a lot more extended in the on the CD. Is Sweet Home Chicago. Excellent song. A lot of different musical instruments featured. Really kind of opened up my musical tastes to the world of blues, rhythm and blues, and you know that type of you know real music. So that's it. I guess not that entertaining. Sorry, but thank you, Amber. It was my pleasure to meet Amber earlier this year at the Barn Dance and Barbecue. Her and Mark and Grandpa. If you're not subscribed to Amber, well, I don't even know what to tell you because that's madness. Go subscribe to Amber. agsmom1, that's her YouTube channel name. Thank you so much for the contest, Amber. I enjoyed making the video. I enjoyed over the past couple weeks just racking my brain, going back to my childhood, thinking about the music of my youth. So thank you for the memories and the shame. So that's it for me. Thank you all for watching and putting up with this. God bless you all. Smell my beard.
Pipe goggles. Yes, indeed.